Okay, mic check. Mic check, working fine, I guess. Yeah. Just in case, I will restart my voice meters just in probably Docker, everything is running, so. So far, so good. Even this restart. Let's see if my audio setup is working fine. It is muted. Got it back, and then this one just turned on. So I'll move all these to another window. Yeah. Is there anything? No. Coding, and there needs to be stream assistant. Okay. Yeah, the motto is nothing complicated. We are keeping it simple. Try to add few more commands, few more impactments. I don't think leaderboard is giving that much of an information. So maybe I need to put some overlays, chat overlay, if that's helpful. Undegreed engineer, good morning. Welcome back, bro. Undegreed. Yeah, as the thumbnail suggests, just optimize things. I noticed few things which could have been done better. That will be worked on today, and then also take an opinion or feedback from you guys to see what else I can do. I'm thinking to remove the leaderboard. I mean, the name you're seeing, undegreed engineer, like bottom, like right here. That name, no one is really paying attention to it. I'm thinking like just to drop that idea anymore. We don't really need it. So instead of, oh, my audio is muted. Let me bring it back. Yeah, for some reason, I put my PCs into sleep and then I reopen them again. The audio goes to mute. No idea. Let me try that light thing one more time just to see if. Just to see if it's working fine or not. So I am just pressing like. Yeah, I can hear the sound now, so that's totally fine. Okay, in future I would like to do some DSS anyway, so this is going. I'm not going to actively work on projects anymore. This whole week will be optimizing my stream as well as trying to put some YouTube chat overlay. I don't think that's really possible without some third-party plugin, but we'll have to see. Yeah, those are the updates. I still would like to keep the time right there, or and then like remove that overlay. What else? And also like to have the audio is working. Yeah, it's working. So yeah, the problem is we can see these. I don't know. Maybe my face is covering that up. So normally I use my PC from my laptop, which is sitting on my bed, and when I connect from my laptop to my PC, the audios inside the PC will goes to mute. That is expected. That's absolutely fine. But when I disconnect, they won't get back to full volume. I have to manually turn them on, but most probably I would forget about those things, and these volumes would just how can I show it to you? So these volumes would just go mute. So this is what I'm speaking. If something happens, these would raise up and down. The moment I connect to my PC, this all goes mute, so that only my laptop gets the audio, not the real PC. Makes sense? Beautiful feature, but I wish it could come back when I disconnect. But that's fine. A few clicks, I just have to remember those. So undegreed, what do you think about the layout and not about the OBS layout in general? I was thinking to add like YouTube chat overlay on the top of my head, right in this section, so that whatever the chat's happening, that can also be recorded in my videos. And when I make the final videos, I want that chat to be there. My main idea was to basically keep a like record this chat screen in my gaming PC, so that this everything can be recorded. But that's way too complicated task. But that can be done using this, and also matching the text. It will be too difficult for me. I'm thinking. Add borders to the camera box. All right, let's do it. Firefox. This whole week is going to be optimizing. That's my plan. Again, not sure what's going to happen, but later on I'll be doing some DSA. I have never really focused much on my data structures and algorithm stuff. I would like to start that, and once I started it, I feel like maybe once a week I will do like casual streams, improving projects, fixing some bugs, but no new project. I have decided I have done enough. Time to upskill myself. OBS camera borders. The reason why I didn't put some borders because was it takes some extra resources to set that. Already my Snapcam, I mean the animations take some resources, and I'm also recording those. I was thinking, is it really needed? And then comes a bigger problem when I say, oh, where is this? I must have these. Show my face. Oh, did I mute myself? Yeah, it's still running. Hello. Show my face. Probably this needs to stay inside the main div, maybe. Okay, let's keep it here. So yeah, this would also have some borders. So if that's fine, that's already fine. We can see there is a black shade going all over my face. That's actually not what I see in my camera. But for some reason, the moment I bring it back to my PC, the stream, this application, whatever happens to this, it's bringing that black shade, which goes up and down. I don't even have a fan as well. So no idea. So I was thinking to remove that leaderboard, this one. Is it really needed? Are you guys really interested in that? I thought people would be, but I don't really think people are noticing that as what I expected. Camera OBS board. Plugins would cause issues. Animated borders, no, not really needed. OBS camera border radius. We can say rounded corners, not CSS. Oh, you want that? If that's good, then I'm going to keep it. I thought people are not really going. Sorry, people didn't really care about it. So where can I put the YouTube chat then? So obviously I have a lot of space right here, or we can say like right here inside this black area. I can put some YouTube chat there. This layout would work fine for that. But when I go back to coding, I would like some screen to stay the same, but also maintain the overlay. But I don't know which plugin to use. How can I do this? Advanced mask. In order to apply this, I think I might need to restart my OBS. Too risky. I will do that off the stream. So this one goes to the archives. Comment counter, really? Is that helpful? Someone removed the like. For this stream or? Stream, what are you going to say? Stream optimize. Okay, that's a new list. Not this one, sorry. Create new list. Stream changes. How can I bring it to this side? Yeah. Back to gaming. So when you say overall, so you're saying, sorry, I'm unable to understand. So Excalibur, let's. I got my like back, I guess. Thanks for the like. Someone disliked. So I was thinking these changes. So first, how can I make it a bigger screen? I can't make it bigger. I thought I can make it bigger. Okay. So first task is obviously to have like a total likes count. That could improve some things. And then the next one is, what was that? Comment counter. So you're saying all the comments which were made in this stream for all users, is that what you're referring to? Or all, like, no count of each user for like all the streams? That's basically points. If you want to know that, you can just type exclamation points. With this, you can see how many comments you have made in this stream. Or you're referring to all the comments till date. I can do that too, no worries. Yeah. Basically like plus, make a sum of those. I think I will do like comments for this string. Comment count for a stream. That's one thing I have. I think total likes count, that would work fine as well. What else? Bring points. Yeah, with that you can see how many points you have. You currently have 20 points. That means those are the comments, the number of comments you sent till today for all the streams I have done. Not videos, just live streams. You can ignore Streamlabs, no use. So yeah, that means till today you have sent 20 comments. So each comment actually gives you a point, and with those you can do some things. As of now, everything is free. So let's make the YouTube chat only. How can I do this? So I was thinking to do it manually myself. I have the chat anyways, so why can't I just create something like this? But that's a lot complicated. This is a custom CSS designed to transform your pop-up URL for the chat into a simple, lightweight, and transparent. Okay, looks good. Add this into the custom CSS. Okay, usage. If this works fine, then it works fine, I guess. Let's give it a try. I'm now remote, or we can say remote connecting to my streaming PC. Let's see, this is my streaming PC. I'm now going to add a browser source, something like that. I'll put studio mode so that my stream stays the same. Overlays. I'm adding browser source. Screen chat overlay. If this works fine, then I'll be the happiest person alive. Oh, I need to get the chat URL. Stupid. Okay. YouTube.com. I don't know where can I get the chat URL from. Let me go to my own YouTube live. Any idea how can I do this? I only had 2 likes. That pop-up chat. Okay. So that's the URL. Let's save some resources. In here I paste this, and also I would need the custom CSS. Okay, fasak. So far so good. Does it work fine if I do this? Yeah, I think I'm seeing the chat. Are you guys actually seeing this? So that means I need to paste this inside all the Control C inside main. Let's have right over my head somewhere here. I think that's totally fine. I can decrease the size, so height can be 600 as well. Can you guys see the chat actually? I don't think so. I'll bring it a little left. Is it visible at all? Even for me, it's not visible. So probably I need to increase the resolution to something else. So 1920, or let's say 1080. Width should be 1080 by 1920. Okay, that's way too big. So let's decrease it a little bit. Oh, so that means I need to decrease the width. 400 and 600. Okay, this looks fine. This looks fine. I might need to decrease it a little bit. And then decrease this one. Only like few comments should be fine. What do you guys think? What's getting optimized today? Basically everything regarding my stream. So what do you guys think? This way I can have the YouTube chat. I mean, this person, whoever it is, deserves a like. Wonderful. Added it. Custom CSS. Yeah, it's working fine. Is the quality looking good? So that's done. For some reason, I'm noticing this. It's going down. Why? Oh, I might need to remove this. So the same will also go to my face. So inside overlays, this is no longer needed. Remove. Sorry guys if you can't see me. And then I will have it here. As I have a lot more, so it's fine. I'll keep it till here. I can have more comments being shown when I'm talking. I like this. I like this. This seems good. Yeah. How does it look? A little bit to the right should be fine. Yep. And then comes this. So this is my filters. Any idea? How can I add borders to it? Noise gate, no. FX. Crop. Screen, yeah, you want to go back to screen, yeah. For screen, I just decided to only show like 3-ish comments. I don't know why your comment, yeah, it's up now. Yeah. So this looks fine. I'm super satisfied. I was about to create my own website. You know, I already have all the chat anyways. So I was thinking, but now how can I do this automatically? I don't want to, you know, every time copy paste my URL myself, or also the custom chat. So I was thinking, is there any way I can do programmatically? So I have chat overlay right here. So I might need to basically bring out the URL for this. How can I do that? How can I do that? Can go a little bit down. It's totally fine. So basically every day I might need to set this URL. I do have this ID. I think I can do this. I think I can do this. Okay, I press this. I'll go back to my programming layout. This is fine. So here is the approach. All I need to do is populate this this text. So we can see this section is what changes. The rest remains the same. So basically I can do, why the tooth tick? So I already have this ID with me because that's what I'm tracking the changes for. So I would do this. The same URL will be sent. But how would the YouTube Studio work? Do I have to stay logged in my PC? So I can do this. I can do this. So basically I will trigger like an action and that would set up this link. It should scroll all the way down. I don't know if that does or not, but we'll have to try this definitely. So I found some ways. So alerts. I think it's better to do it. No, I think we should do it here. So where is my main.go? So in here, we normally get the stats. And where is the URL from? Stream URL. So this is the stream URL and post. This one posts the URL. When it's posted, it does reset. And right here, we need to do this. Set the chat overlay URL. This is the, basically this is the URL we have. Let's comment it out. Hello, can I comment it? Yes. So I would need to set these. So where is video link? So this is the video link. So the moment I turn on my stream, this needs to be turned on. So how can we do this? I don't really want to mess with OBS command line CLI. I think I have my streamer bot So maybe I can create an action inside it. That will be super quick and I can test it right now. So I connect to streaming and all I need to do is create an action. Cancel, please. So inside actions, I can create like something, you can say add chat overlay, chat URL. Capital, let's go with capitals, okay. We can see, this might seem important, let's see. I was getting a pause. So I don't know if I'm pulling all the actions or not, but I'm thinking sure that I'm pulling all the actions. Okay, the chat triggers, I don't really care about a trigger. So OBS sources set browser URL, this is the one, and this should be the final URL, and it should just set this value. But how will it set the value? You can set the variable in the source. For example, ting ting ting, if you want to browser source, set to the target user profile picture if the target is added into the action. But how can I get the, probably I will try this percentile URL, or we can say video ID percentile. If I can set the video ID, that's totally fine. So that's the sources, and we'll basically do the same, and this time we're going to change it from main to face chat URL. That has been set. So core, the animations would not work because I'm changing this, but thanks for the like, whoever liked my stream, thank you so much. So I'm thinking, where is the variable? Core, I think it's in core variables. No. Streamer DAO, Streamer Labs now, Mail Studio. What is Mail Studio? For arguments? Oh, globals. Okay. But how can I set the global value? I am setting the URL somewhere. Set URL GIF. Oh, so this is what I'm creating. Okay. This is not possible. Yeah. So inside actions, I need to find a way to bring my video ID to this. Okay, let's see if I can find anything inside. Streamer bot set browser source URL using parameters. I hope it works fine. Variables, yeah, these are the ones. So when a trigger executes an action, it automatically generates a set of variables specific to that event source and make them available to the actions via the argument stack. You can actions to populate. Okay, arguments, timeout user login. I don't know what is this, but how can I set an arguments with HTTP? Server HTTP, and inside this, do actions get credits? There is basically no way. So probably we need to find a way to do this. So I cannot dynamically set the link right here. So that means it needs to be done without the streamer bot. I can use OBS command line tool. That works fine. That's one way to do it. But that's a bit challenging because that OBS command line needs to be deployed in my prod as well as streaming PC. Instead of that, can I do something else? I'm sure we can set a variable right here. Arguments, set argument, variable name, let's say video ID, and auto type. What is this? Something. I don't really want to manually change it. Let's try asking ChatGPT. If it can find it, then that's totally fine. Can I make a request? HTTP request for streamer bot and set a value for argument. Yes, you can make an HTTP and set a value argument. Streamer bot suppose HTTP requests. Okay, that's the message. Okay, create a configuration action and trigger action HTTP request. Set the path, custom message, and method to post. I have no clue what I'm reading, but I can see this. Do I see an HTTP? No, I see WebSocket client. I'm definitely not using WebSockets. I'm using HTTP. But let's see, custom server connection, custom message client message. Many. Oh, that's basically not any useful. So code. Okay, broadcast started. Can I do this? The moment I start the broadcast, how can I set the variable now? Core commands. Voice control, no. Commands, no. Timed actions, no. I need to get the data from somewhere and then do it. Okay, YouTube, set title, moderation, send message to the channel, no. Moderation, what is this? No. I'm not really setting anything. Started. Hey, MD explains, welcome to the stream. Ajit? Are you Jagdeep Singh? You seem new to the channel. I mean, for the Relangi Mama is my bot, and it says that you are new to the channel. Even I don't remember any MD explains, unless you change your name. But it would still track you using your YouTube ID. Oh, you're new then, yeah. So let me give you a quick walkthrough. My name's BlazingBane. Show my face. Track me like you're some CIA or... So it won't really track you. It's just I do get your profile URL, your username, as well as the ID, the YouTube ID, so that if even though you change your username, you still get the points you want. So each time you interact with my stream, thanks for the like. If that's all, then no problem. Yeah, basically that's all. There is no way I can get your Aadhaar card or PAN card. Oh, got another like. I know the face layouts is not working, so let me turn them on. I was testing with something. Okay, let me deselect these. Deselect. Yeah, I can do those things later on parallelly myself. So yeah, now the overlays would work fine as expected. You can, play with it, do whatever you want. Anyway, MD explains, welcome to the stream. So currently I have my board, Realangi Mama is the board which I created. I do have some other projects, and those are all stable, completed right now. And I am, Golang, yes. I primarily write all my backends using Golang, unless if I need a specific package, which works fine with Node or Python. I would just spin up a worker function for those languages and, get used to that. But primarily, this is my language. If I can do certain things, I will do this in Go. If not, then definitely use another language. Totally fine. I'm just trying to optimize my servers because, well, things need to change. I just added the overlay, which is right over on my top. So we can see it works fine. So basically using React.js in front end and Golang in the back end. I don't use React. I'm using Hugo for my front end. So this website is, I don't really have a front end for this Golang Imama. It's purely a backend server, but the front end is Hugo, static type, but it has some dynamic components which are written in, you can guess the language. I'm sure you can't guess it, right? So this is the YouTube. This is the front end, we can say. It's purely dynamic. This is your MD explains you have 7 points. This is the last message you have sent. This is the first stream. This is the last stream. So, but do you have common types probably? How do you synchronize types between Go and the front end? I hard code it, basically. But I use, these are dynamic and I use this one. Don't hate me, it works fine. So I work as an Angular and React developer at work. I'm good with those frameworks. It's just I don't need those, powerful things. Oh, that makes sense. It is Alpine. Yep. And as like I said, it's purely static sites. I do write some blogs. So static sites are wonderful tools. Again, this component, this count is dynamic. So the count will be stored inside my Golang backend, the same one. It knows what's happening. So it does its game. So I try to keep things simple and minimalistic. I only use it when I have to use it. I don't follow, trends where I have to use Next.js. I don't believe there is a large difference between JS frameworks. People who depend on their own frameworks are just, yeah, that's the thing. I only use it if I have to use it. I'm not really a fan of React, Next.js, even Angular or Alpine.js. If I have to use it, I'll use it. That's it. Cool. It works fine. So no worries. And it's not really that hard to develop using. I mean, the developer experience is also easy. It's not that complicated. People were like mad when I said Alpine.js. That's what I thought you would also be like, what? Some people like Next.js. Like, no. They were like, you could have easily done this with Next.js. Yes, I can. But why would I do it? So yeah, people were suggesting me different ways to optimize. That's good engineering principle. Use only what you need. Yes, if it serves your need, that's enough. Yes, basically, I don't really have like a business people who depend on my project. It's just me. Of course, the UI doesn't look that impressive for this site. Where is it? Like I said, I promised a lot of things to my viewers. The first page looks fine. I have to come up with some UI for this. I am just too lazy. Hey Hassan, oh sorry, Hussein. Yeah, I'm using Alpine.js for these dynamic components, but my main website is built on Hugo, which is basically, these are all static. I don't really have a server. The same React Mama server is just holds this data and it's just returns this. It updates live. So Hassan, you got 6 points, and sorry I missed. This is your first stream, and this is your latest, last seen stream. Last comment was left on this stream. This one, first live stream. I will only track live stream comments, not like YouTube comments. It's impossible for me to track. This is my website. You can go to YouTube and chat comments to see all my chats. So MD explains, you seem to be a programmer, so I would like you to give a trial for all my comments. Why is it so fast? How could you receive my comments so fast? I live in Middle East. Where do you live? I'm from US. I'm not depending on YouTube API. That's just too expensive for me. I know my tricks. So whatever's happening in my live chat will be stored. I don't save all your comments. I don't really need it. I only save the first time you join my stream, the number of comments you made, and the last comment. As of now, those are the things I did. So React Mama is my superior bot. It's like the controller which process like front end, back end, all the comments. It is a section of 3 major things, but basically it's a controller. You receive my comments so fast, literally like 0 latency, even though you are in US. I think the credit goes to YouTube. They have a complex, well optimized chat system. Unless you're like high, like 2 million, 3 million followers or people watching, it obviously bottlenecks in that time, but normally it's really fast. So if you like my stream, something's going to happen. If you dislike, something's going to happen. I'm not begging for likes. If you did, wonderful. What else? There are certain commands you can try. There is speak command. If you type exclamation speak, you'll know what it happens. You can control what appears on my face. There are other commands. Yeah, basically speak. You need to type whatever you want to speak. While I game and might be involved too much in the code, I forget to look at the chat, and people would use the speak command so that I can just listen to the chat and respond to them. I'm not California. I'm from Tennessee, Eastern, like EST time zone. Give it some time. If it didn't work, don't hate me. Normally it should work. Probably something's bad. Maybe speak command didn't get activated. Some reason. Yeah, looks like my server is having issues. Oh, no worries. Yeah, we can see that thing. If it stays there all the time, gaming kits, that means something is wrong. I just deployed my server, so looks like it didn't get the executable properly, but that would work fine normally. Let's see what's happening. The URL seems fine. Browse, okay. It was actually so you're hosting your own bot on a server. Yes, I use this is my server. It's going to be expensive, you would be jaw dropping. I will search it and let's show it to you. It's a big server. It runs like 64 cores. This is my server. What did you expect? Like a Threadripper PC? No, that's my server. And it also runs other servers in the same machine. I have like a... But it's fast. It's fast. Did you guys see any problem with the comments counter exit? It's fast. There are like 4 Golang servers and 2 Node.js servers. It works fine. It handles the database, everything. Of course, the data is not directly stored inside it. I regularly back it up. So MD explains might actually like. So I don't really use a typical database. I use file-based database, and each day at a given time, that file will be backed up to my Google Drive, so that I don't have to use a server-based database, like Postgres or something like that. See, my server, it's big. So I connect to my server in this way. I just SSH into it, close. I log in. It's decently fast, but I have to make executables. So it was at one time cost for you $6. Probably 8 or 9 with taxes or like delivery, but $6 is the price. But for $6, that's the best thing I could get. And I also got like a case, like cooling case. So yeah, it's extremely well. Systemctl, what is it? Sudo systemctl status alerts dot service. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Systemctl status alerts dot service. It is turned on, so that's not really an issue. My leaderboard is gone, so looks like my server might have been not deployed properly. So whoever is watching, I would like you guys to stay here so that that's fine. Installers, what's happening here? Yeah, even that is gone. We can see it stays there all the time. What? I once got detained by police. They sent me to jail and stayed there for 15 days. But they released me. Dude, what are you talking about? Are you like bluffing or something, or is it for true? I'm just restarting my server. Sudo systemctl. Probably your messages would not be recorded because of my server is dead. Sudo systemctl restart alerts.service. Sudo systemctl status alerts.service. Might take some time. Is it started or not? I tried to topple down the system in my country. Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't. Wow. It's way too complicated for me. You can just explain what you did. It sounds good. So let's see. I just deployed a few minutes back, but it still says 23. Yeah, 244. Okay, 6 seconds ago. So I have a service running. How can I see the log? I think there is a command called journal. Next journal. Oh no, it's journal. Journal use service name. Okay, that's the one. Alerts.service. Can I get H1B visa to US? I think you can. I'm not sure. I'm not really an expert with. Here it is. So main process exited. Why? Oh, wait a minute. My Streamlabs is dead. Yeah, my Streamlabs is dead. 1 second, guys. I doubted that. Yeah. It will be working fine. No, I'm not really born in US. Yeah, I'm still a student. Yeah, my streamer board is getting fired up, so it might work now. So let's sudo systemctl. What is it? Restart alerts.service. It should work fine now. Let's see. It was my bad. I have removed. Just speak alert. I have the speak alerts. Totally fine. So let's see what's happening in my other backend. Did it also crash? Looks like it. So let's try the speak command now. I should have not closed it. Okay, I'm sending a message. Speak hi. If it works, then everything is fine.
Shivak says, hi.
All right, everything's working fine. So I don't need this. Wouldn't it not respond with anything, or does it stay like that? It's sudo systemctl status alerts.service. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Cool. Speak command is working. You are free to use it now. It was my bad. I just closed down my streamer board, which is crucial. Which is basically a crucial part in my server.
Hussein says, hey Alexa, turn off the lights.
There is no such thing. I don't really use Alexa. I was trying to find a need, but there is no accessory in my room which is smart. Basically, my bulb is a hard switch. My fan is a hard switch. My light is also a switch far away. So they cannot be turned into smart things unless I pay a lot of money. So why would I need an Alexa for? So I actually thought about having like a light system so that you guys can control what happens. I thought about it, but that's way too expensive. Controlling it and stuff like those, or first thing, they take a lot of space and a lot of wires. If you see my desk now, I'm surrounded with wires. So I had enough wires already. So I just thought, okay, let's do something else. So your points are fine. It's just, I think it lost a few points, I think. So yeah, how many messages? I think the server got stopped for like 5 to 10 minutes. So whatever happens in those time, obviously that's lost. I'm so sorry, but that's what it is. I try to keep myself. How did you do to save the points? So basically I have a record of how many messages you sent, and that updates live. And if I turn off my server, no one really makes a record of it, and it's totally gone. So now you should be having 14, I guess. Yeah, that's the bot. Relangi Mama is the bot. It's a story. Why did I name it that way? But don't ask. It's basically a character from an Indian movie, and previously I had a different character for my YouTube channel. I forgot to change the name of that. It's more like a memory, Relangi Mama, because back in 2020, 2021, those are my prime streaming days. I would like basically stream all day. So I named that bot for that reference. You don't really know. There is nothing to know about it, but Relangi Mama is my bot and it handles everything. So you can say, put Iron Man, and it's going to put an Iron Man on my face. Try it. Okay, someone asked me to create an advanced mask, and I had to do that. I have to restart my OBS multiple times. I mean, that means I need to. Did someone say Iron Man? Did I say Iron Man? You can say put Batman. It would put Batman on my face. Oh, you texted these many times. So the more 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's not how it works. So say exclamation Iron Man. Yeah, it stays. If you want to remove it, press Iron Man again. So if you want to remove Iron Man, just say Iron Man again. It's going to go away. See, it's fast. So that's how you do it. I got a looks like an important text. Yeah, cool stuff. So in the same way, you have what other heroes? I only have like 5 to 6. Some people liked it. Some people didn't really enjoy it. Some people like it looks like a funky stream. We want what is it called? Quality stream where they want to see my face. Show my face. So yeah, Batman. There is Batman. There is Iron Man. You can try Ice. Not really heroes. I tried to look for many heroes, but I couldn't only find this. Yeah, remove Batman. That's not. There is Ice. EYE. You can try it. You can say put ice. Yeah, EYES. Like put ice. Yeah, this I. Oh, you got 30 points already. So, see, you're back. So you both texted ice, so that means someone has activated it, someone deactivated it. So that's one way. If you want to keep that open, just put ice again. So you both in between two of you, Hassan and Explains. Someone Explains is so excited about it, and Hussein is medium. So we can see some people really like it, some people will not like it. So I just stopped working on those. So basically I have limited things, and it would stay like that until you remove it. There is something called respect. And then if something cool happens, I would say celebrate. These all things also controlled by Relangi Mama. There is one more thing, which only you guys can control. If you like my stream, that will be triggered. I can't really control it. If you haven't liked it, I would request to like. You can remove the like later on if you don't really like my stream. But if you want to test it, you have to drop a like. fair transaction, I guess. In the meantime, I'll just see what I can do. So yeah, I get the chat URL. People removed my like. So that's what happens if someone removes the like. And this is what happens if someone likes my stream. Yeah, totally fine. So I would request not to dislike, because YouTube thinks something's bad is going to happen and my video would stay low. So the more dislikes I get, that means my stream's down. I'm thinking to remove that dislike animation, because people were trying to see that animation and they're just pressing dislike. So dislikes would really harm my stream. So please don't do that. Another way to test that is remove the like you just gave me. You can basically do that by pressing the like button again. Yeah, that's one thing. There is frog as well. So if you type frog, F-O-F-R-O-G, yeah, F-R-O-G, that's the frog. This is one of my favorites. It's fine. You already have 40 points. So this points, everything is free as of now. There is nothing. I lost my creativity. So there is one thing you guys can try, which is Spider-Man. Press exclamation Spider-Man and see what happens. I'm waiting. So I really wanted to try, add more of these, but I lost. Yeah. So with all these, people enjoyed, but I have a fear that people would also spam them. So I started working on those. But I do have a lot of ideas, but those. So that is nice. They are really cool. Is it done through OBS? Yes, everything is happening in OBS. And of course, controlled by React Mama. Based on each command, whatever happens, it knows what to do. And it's well performant. This is basically the code for it. So whatever happens, it knows what to do. You have utils, do actions. It will trigger the actions. You have database, you have constants. These are the commands it's going to. Obviously, I cannot run an AI model in Raspberry Pi, so I have to use something like these. Yeah, I imagine that you're currently having like 4 viewers. I wish you. But if you someday have 100 or 1,000, it would be a very bad. That's the reason I stopped work. Yes, screen. Someone liked my stream. Thank you so much. So, Hussein, like you just saw, I forgot what layout am I in. So that's why I would give control for you guys. If you like to see my face for some reason, just type exclamation face. I saw your comment, Nanda. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, bro. Peace. There is one more. Yeah, if you type face, that's what happens. So there is one more, which I don't really enjoy the sound, but I try. Some people get annoyed with it, and I enjoy it. Thanks. So I made some audio, Oh, no, don't trigger. Oh yeah, thanks would only trigger from me. If you want to trigger it, you have to type kiss, exclamation kiss. There is a reason why I didn't give that. Yeah. Oh, that's what happens. Some people really enjoy it. Some people absolutely hate it. So yeah, I have more ideas. I can just give more points to them. So in order to stop the spam, I can basically, do the points, basically to use those points. That's one way I'm thinking, but we'll have to see. I think, however, let's do that. In this 1 week, let's optimize my command so that whatever you do would cost some money. So if you guys can stay for a while, I think that will be helpful. Let's say what do I have? I have a kiss command. I have Spider-Man. What else? I think put frog and stuff. Those can be absolutely free. Oh, thank you so much. I forgot I was showing my face. So basically, we are working on test engineers for you. I can only do these things on live. I can't really test with other people's streams. That won't really work. But what's bad in being test engineers? you can just give your opinions on how things work, and I could work with it. So for each which has a potential of becoming a spam, I can assign some points for you. With those points, you can basically play around and things, something like that. So I was thinking, just wanted to ask Nanda, everyone, show my face. You see this red border and the leaderboard? I call it a leaderboard. I was thinking to remove it because you guys not really, showing any interest in that. If you want me to keep that, it's fine. If not, I'm going to remove it. So I think I can keep it because there's nothing else I can put in that space. So yeah, never mind. Back to gaming. I was a gamer before. I'm still. I think the time at the bottom is right. Is nice. Yeah. Yeah. The time was actually, so all these things were actually requested by viewers before. So some people wanted to know what time is it. I said this is the time, and someone just said, why not you just have a time there? Twitch has this feature where you can collect channel points by viewing streams. Then those to do like stuff like send emojis and special messages. That's what this entire week is. The main title, optimize. So my plan for this 1 week is make my stream spam proof. Basically, make sure to use points so that it stays there. But I also want to give some, what can I say? Points to the new users so that they can actually try those commands. If I don't give any points to the new users, there is no samosa, dude. So yeah, you can suggest what you want with samosas. And I'm also thinking to like have a dynamic command so that I don't have to manually add GIFs, videos every day. That's impossible. I do have a setup for that, which is I don't really have to deploy my server every time. Somewhat remote, I like, why? But the overlay is actually slow. If you say this, it takes a lot of time to get it. Maybe I can try using this chat link. Let me try that. If it works fine, yeah. I'm actually thinking to like, there is no such thing as cat. There are certain things you can definitely try. In case if you want to get my links or there's no such things. I have to manually add them. So if you want to get my socials where I keep updates like what's happening, like sometimes I just couldn't stream, I just update. You can try exclamation links, that will share you all the links. If you want to have like a specific command, so you can go to my, yeah, you know what to do from there. So with points, also the key features is basically this needs to be set dynamically so that I can change the points myself while during the live stream, and I should not be, what do you call it? Updating, restarting my server every time. Pizza. There is no such things. So yeah, these are all, everything is possible, but I'm trying to find a way to set it dynamically. Of course, not using AI. That would just burn off my server, or we can say Raspberry Pi, expensive server. So I can set the points from MongoDB, which I'm currently doing. So I would not restart my server or update my server in order to update or add new commands. All I have to do is update that object inside MongoDB, run an API call, and that would just update all the commands. So with that, I can basically do it. That's one way. What should I do? It calls loudly for AI actually. I'm not really a genius. You also need to make sure the GIFs that are logged up are safe, so you don't get banned. Oh yeah, I actually had this issue before where I let people just post whatever the GIFs they want. So exclamation GIF, I think that I still have the code for that. All you have to do is paste that GIF or GIF, whatever it is. If you paste that URL of the GIF, it would show it in my stream. I find it very interesting, but people pasted some random things, and I stopped basically doing that. But these are the things which are stopping my creativity. I have a lot of ideas. That's another story. So I would control what happens, but I would like to add those commands quick and easy. How can I do that? MD explains has 51 points, probably 60 because the server crashed. If that's, man. So just like Spider-Man, I would like more commands. Jiffy has an API where you can limit GIFs that are pulled. I actually have those things. But how would you paste the GIFs? That's the question. So if you say exclamation GIF and paste some random things, it would just give me the response, I guess. But how would you paste the GIF? I can do that right now. If you guys want GIFs, if you guys really want to post GIFs, I can do that. It hardly takes 30 minutes. Are you guys ready? I think, what is that called? It's public. Hey Manish, welcome bro. Welcome. Public GIF API. I forgot the name. What was that? Jiffy? No, it's Tensor. Yeah, this is the one I used. It should be search. Yeah, basically this is the one. I can do this. Absolutely no worries for me. So all I want is to return, it returns like one GIF and I need to show it. But before that, if you see the roadmap, adding new feature sets stays at the end. But before that, I need to create a pipeline so that I can add such commands quickly. So my approach is basically start using the points. So for new users, I will be assigning 100 points. With those, you can use the speak command. And basically, what else you want for a new user? What else? Come on. Yeah, not really a schema. Yeah, test. It's not active, explains. I need to. Screen and face commands. I think screen and face, do they need points? Do you think people are going to spam it? What ID? So this is what happens. As a streamer, I see a lot of messages and I have each story for each message. I sometimes forget, what are you guys talking about? Turn off chat. What do you want? So when you say ID, I was like, what are you talking about? You have to make a schema for that, I guess. Yeah, of course. That's what I'm not worried about. I'm using JSON anyway, so that schema can be flexible. Nuclear missile, dude, what's happened? So my main concern is to have an architecture. Maybe that clears out your questions. So to have a solid architecture, which means I don't have to, deploy my server too often, which I can do it, but that causes issues. So these changes needs to be applied dynamically. Yeah, speak. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, of course. MD is just plain out spam. Yeah, he's like 70 points. So yeah, let's say everything has points, and let's start with 0. It's simple. That's totally fine, and all I have to do is update this now. Okay, feels good. So let's write a migration script, I guess, in order to do that. List all avatars. So those are there are no such commands. So also I was thinking there are two ways to approach this. When you trigger a command, I'm still going to award a point for that. 1 point for each comment. So if you trigger a speak command, I still count it as a comment. So that gives you 1 point. And then I have to dynamically set points for these. So that means I have to maintain like a Mongo database. I already have it anyway. So absolutely no problem. Sign in. The reason I'm doing Mongo Cloud is I can update it wherever I want, whenever I want, and with just one API call, I can update my server itself. I don't have to write, don't have to deploy my server one more time. Browse collections. MD, relax, take a deep breath. So YouTube commands. So here I have all the commands. Now I can just create like a points thing and basically do all these. These are all free commands, so those doesn't really affect. So GIFs, these were the initial things. So basically respect, that's the GIF we see. There is another GIF for nice, dump. I don't know if they are still active or not. So yeah, it's 11:09, so we have 50 more minutes, like 1 hour basically. Let's use commands, let's use points. So how can I set points now? So create a new collection. How can I create a new collection? Yeah, globals, I think blocks. Yeah, let's set it to globals. Collection name, command points. Yeah, not needed. Create. So how can I write the pipeline for this? U2 commands is going to be free commands. So these are all free, basically. That's the approach. And for command points, these are the paid commands, basically. So insert document, the structure is going to be this way. It's going to have a keyword, whatever it is. So we have speak, and then we create cost, which is going to be points. I'm going to say 20. Is it fine? 20? I can change it, absolutely. Where is number? In 32? 32 is fine, yeah. Speak and that cost. Let's press insert. So in this way, I can now control speak commands. So if you press exclamation speak, it costs you 20 points. So this way I can, if everyone starts with 100, then yeah, 20. Yeah, basically. So, and what happens next is 20 is too much, really. But as you can see, no one really uses speak command that often. Unless you are an extremely old viewer, no one really uses speak command. Can I make, I would really want to make speak command free on this slide. Oh, if everyone starts at 0, let's give 50 maybe. How about 50? And I'm going to ignore those Iron Man stuff like those. I don't think those are like good for first impressions, but after that, no one is going to really use it. So 20 sounds good, I think, yeah. I'll give 50 for like first users, and then speak command costs 50. Or else, let's say 5. However, I have people who has like 1,000 points. I'll show it to you. They have like 1,000 points, 350. It's easy to get. Man, I wish I have Indian ancestors. What? Why would you want that? So even MD has 70 points now. So I'm not really smart. I can't even solve like few DSA problems. That's one of my. After this 1 week, I'm going to do DSA. I just decided that I have to learn DSA now. It's high time. So yeah, let's start with 50 points. And speak is going to cost 20. That's decided. What are the what should it cost kiss? I don't really want that to be triggered too often. So let's say, what do you guys think? Oh, 100? Yeah, no problem. No problem. I was going. No bargain, yeah. Something high. Yeah, something high. Something high. What else? You don't reach 160. Look, 150. I think 100 is fine. If you trigger once, you already have like 100 loss. So whoever has like 500 or 600 now, they would. Let's have it like 200 then. So kiss should be 200. So let's add it now. I can add it directly here. So the reason I'm not adding it here is just so if I need to make any changes. I think keyword is must. Cost is must. Is there any other property I would need? I don't think I need it. If they are free, I'm going to set it cost to 0. Timeout. Why timeout? Oh. Timeout. Yeah, I understand. But timeout is really complicated because I might need to maintain a lot of properties for each command. Yeah, I understood. That makes sense. Yeah, if someone triggers it, I need to wait for certain time for that to trigger again. Cool. 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 Makes sense. Makes sense. So yeah, that's interesting point, Hussein. I have a colleague whose name is Hassan, and I call you. Sorry, your name is Hussein. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, timeout. Yeah. Why not? You know how much it takes to cost. To create an AI. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. So let's say I have a timeout. The only problem is I need to maintain a timeout for each command. So if someone triggers speak, I need to set another separate thing to have like a set timeout. So that means each will have its own property. Then that I need to maintain atomic operations in Golang. Can do it. Can definitely do it. No worries. So yeah, let's create a timeout. I think that's really needed. At least if I'm not going to use it now, someday I might need it. So timeout. This is going to be in seconds. So it also should be in 32. In 32 is fine. 32 is fine, right? Yeah, 32 is fine, definitely fine. Come on, dude. Timeout. Let's say 20 seconds just to make. Okay. That's a wonderful suggestion. Respect. Why do I have an error? Time object is, well, it's actually a good point. That's actually a good point. That's a wonderful way to do that. Yes. But I wouldn't even need Mongo for that. I just need to maintain a timeout seconds for this. I'm going to compare it with the last. Yeah, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Nanda and Hussein, wonderful. Thanks for the idea, Nanda. But I do it in a different way. I'm not going to. Yeah, it definitely has a time object, but I think it's a date object. Timeout 20 seconds. Why does it not let me add it to 32? Why would it give me issues? Update not permitted where document contain errors. What are the errors? What are the errors? Why does it say errors? All right, I will do I'll have the JSON separately and I will add it manually myself. VS Code, where is the damn VS Code? Okay. So this is like a temporary, we can say. Okay. ID is going to be something. It will create its own ID. I don't care. So keyword. Let's write like JavaScript. So we have keyword, and that should be a small letters P, and then we have cost. That should be 20 for speak, and then timeout. That should be 20 seconds, I guess. Yeah, that's totally fine. What's happening? Okay, it's totally fine. If that's needed, then that's needed. Did I forget how to write a JSON? What's happening? Okay, that's fine. So I had time mode is done. What else could I need? So there would be a Golang based. So let's say this is what my idea was initially. So I would do this Go properties. So in this one, there will be called as last used. So this will have time. So I can just compare this. I can just compare this locally in the Mongo itself. So I have the last time it's going to use, and when the next time someone triggers the command, I would just see when it's used before, and then if it is less than 20 seconds, I'm going to just say, hey, it's under timeout, but I will not detect the points. I will not cause them any points because the command didn't execute. What do you guys think? That's a wonderful idea. Thank you so much, Hussein and Nanda. Hey, 8 likes finally. Come on, 2 more likes to get 10. What else would need? What else would I need? Timeout is really wonderful. I like it. So let's have. Where do I have a README? Yes. Thanks to. Someone remove the like. Hussein and Nanda for help with points and timeout. Thanks for the like. Maybe number of times that it's been used. Does it matter? For one stream or for like whole career? I can actually, that's a decent thing. Just for this stream? Those are all statistics. But those, there's no need for them to be stored in this database. I can store it in this database. Yeah, I can't, yeah, but that's a cool idea. So I have a DB file in local that will be uploaded to Google Drive anyways, but I think that's better to do those things inside my own database. I don't want to hit Mongo too often. So I'll create a table and name it stats, and the number of times people are going to trigger those, it will basically have its own stats. But I think it's going to be too complicated if I track how many times you have triggered in each command. Do I have to do that? Do you guys want that? If I go that deep, then it's going to be a rabbit hole. But that's actually an interesting point because I want to do it. Imagine I open this and see the number of commands which I triggered. It's going to be cool. I can do that definitely. But is it needed? That's needed for like once you get invested into my channel, maybe you would like to say it, but definitely not for new users. I don't think they would be expecting those kind of things. Should I do it or not? Choose one. Should I do it? Should I not do it? Let's do it. Thank you. I was. Oh, why was that word? I guess Mama also felt like it's needed. So let's do this. So I can keep a record of the number of commands you guys triggered. So just speak the number of times you triggered, and those can be inserted into the database. So inside the user database itself, we need to create, where is it? This is the user struct. So, but I need to create like an inner JSON, I guess. Yeah, probably an inner JSON. Command stats. It's going to be like an array of, I forgot the syntax for it. It's going to be make. It's going to be make of string or int. And let's don't waste our time. I want to create like should I create a map? Nah, that's too complicated. JSON's fine. I want to create like a, JSON which says speak one, put one, something like this. I don't know that's the right one or not. Okay, give me the type, please. In Golang. It's my bad. I could have explained it better. So map of string and then map of string. Why? It's just going to be a map of string key and int. I'm not really using any ORM because I am doing a controversial thing, which is I'm saving JSON inside SQL. So ORM doesn't really work. But I'm also wondering to just change it to an SQL. No, I'm using Fiber. So Sandeep, what is the use of Go? That's a very broad question. It's risky, I understand, but I'm saving it in bytes. I'm saving it in an array of bytes. I don't think that's fine, I guess, isn't it? But if I use like plain SQL, I need to do migration, alter table commands. It's going to be too tricky. But I think so bytes are fine. I'm not saving JSON as text. I'm converting into an array of bytes. I'm saving it. Yes, what is the use of Go? Go is a lower, we can say like high level language, but it's closer to Rust, C++, and Go. Better than Python, JavaScript, Node.js, Bun, Dino, but it's easier to work with. It works fine. It's super concurrent. It is strongly typed. So if you have, if you need a fast concurrent static type language, definitely give it a try. It's a wonderful language. Maybe I need to revert this to traditional SQL. I'm also wondering that this DB file is increasing in size. I think it's better to update this now. Is there any other file which I can save? I have 30 more minutes. What should I do? Should I change it to SQL, traditional SQL from this JSON based structure? Because I almost have solid structure now. So unless you guys know any other database, NoSQL, which can be saved in a single file. Why? Because what is that? What is that? I have no idea. Also, I wanted to test this. Let's see, 1 second, guys. I'm not Googling it. I'm not. When you lost your message, that means I won't even try. I wanted to see what is this called? YouTube. Start. Stream URL. So I had a command, or you can say this one, which returns the URL. Stream URL. Why the hell it's not working? I don't really check it because most of my viewers are fine. We can see Hussein, Nanda, they are being helpful, unless you trying to post some random thing. Someone come back here. You can see alerts.blazingbane.com, stream URL. Where is the URL? I'm not getting anything. Yeah, it won't scale. I don't know. Yeah, I had my doubts. I think I might need to change this. Do I need to really use like a solid Postgres kind of a database? I don't really want to. But if I use the database, how can I back it up? I don't want to use cloud database. Thinking. Oh, really? Well, I didn't really face those many issues. I think so. Yeah, most of my viewers are fine. Honestly speaking, there were like few people who I had one nightmare before, like just in this month. So there was a kid. I think it's 6 to 7 years old. He begged me a lot to become a moderator. So I gave him a moderator, and then he ruined a chat for me one day. I was getting almost 30 to 40 viewers, and for some reason he decided to just block everyone in my chat. And I couldn't really find it unless some, yeah, my viewers came back in Discord and like completely messaging me like, "Hey, we are unable to send any messages." So I had to revert it back. That was one of the worst nightmare, and I learned my lesson, so it's totally fine. How can I have like a database? Have SQLite saved in a single file. How can I change? Is there any NoSQL single file stored database? There are what are these? LightDB, .NET only. I need something for Golang. For Golang, there are several. BoldDB. I tried it, but it's giving me issues. BoldDB wouldn't work fine if these wouldn't work in my Raspberry Pi. They don't have like a Bolt, BOLT. It's definitely archived as well. Yeah, Cockroach DB. I heard about it. Never really used it. These things, would not work for my use case. I have to make a lot of database calls. I'm running my server in ARM 32-bit Raspberry Pi. Perfect, since you're running in Raspberry Pi, single base compatible. There's SQLite. Yeah, SQLite is fine, but I had to. I mean, obviously it's SQL. If I had to change something, I had to write loads of SQL data. Ah, Prisma. I don't think that is supported. SQLite. I tried using SQLite ORM for Golang, but there was another issue. So documents, we can see create, migrate. Where is it? Migrate. A migration. These are no fun. These are not at all fun working with this. Finally, the good old database issue. It's 11:31. So let's. This is really a bad design. My website, my site. Well, really complicated. Well, think about it. Think about it. If I maintain like a, Postgres backend running in a Docker container, it would work fine as long as my Raspberry Pi stays alive. How can I back it up? I can't. If I did, I need to write a script every day to pull up the data and save it in a file and then post it into Google Drive. So I can decrease the complexity if I could save the database in single file. So that's why I came into a file-based database. Yeah, necessity. Yeah, all I need to do is maintain SQLite, keep it as it is, migrate into a new database, and then use it. I think that should be totally fine. But I have to do it off the stream because you guys would be sending messages and I can't really change it live. Why this is not working? Yeah, that's now it works fine. Dude explains. So CMD is this. That's the struct. This is entire user row. Interesting. These are like command stats. That's totally fine. So no, Sandeep PC. I think he left. Yeah, probably I didn't really answer his question. Like, what is the use of Go? Maybe he got offended. Or what's your name? BlazingBane. I can go only to that extent. Let's keep things, personal things away from my stream. Database connection. Yeah, let's make it possible. Let's bring it all outside of the single file. Turn off BlazingBane PC. What? My PC is turned off. So strange. Mine would not definitely work fine. Actually, to the 10.0.0. Is it 236? Yes. I don't know. 3000. Yes. Stream URL. I'm not getting my stream URL for some reason. Why is that? You are already close to 100 points, man. I would like to, but not really needed. That wouldn't really bring any interaction to my channel. It would just be letting users to have some fun. Yeah, basically no real use case for it. Size 8, offset 136. Okay, probably I need to write a script to basically bring back all my user database into an SQL, SQL-like database. And then basically write some commands where it would work fine. I wish I could find an easier database. Can I do this? Okay. I normally use a single file database so that I can easily back it up to Google Drive. Can I do the same with MongoDB? No, you can't really back it up to MongoDB, isn't it? The idea for a simple file-based database. Go better. So Google Drive database like Bold, Light, and SQLite stores everything in one file. That's fast, portable, and idiot-proof for backing it up. But SQLite is SQL, and I find it hard to migrate, alter, etc. Try using and go with SQL DB and DB dump for bag. Welcome to the channel, Ryan. Create a new DB. Dude, that's like reinventing the whole wheel. No SQL, your requirements recap. No SQL or document type. First, it's suggesting me Bolt DB, but that doesn't work in my Raspberry Pi. It says it works, but it doesn't. Ryan, welcome to the stream. Try using ENT Go. What is that? Never heard of it. My bad. A framework for Go. Okay, powerful yet ORM for modeling and querying data. Worth a try. I actually thought about you talking about this. Never really looked into this. No shame to admit that. I'm just looking it now. Ryan, thank you so much. Let's see. What is it? Oh, is there any docs here? Yeah. And is a simple yet powerful entity framework for Go that makes it easy to build, maintain applications with large data models and sticks with the following principles. Easily model data schema as graph structure, define schema as per programmatic Go model, static typing based on the code generation, database queries, graph types. Okay. But So basically I had to dump it every day. So normally this is what I do. This db file will be pushed to my backend. Oh, sorry, Google Drive every day, 3 a.m. If I can do the same with this, it's totally fine. So what structure does it have? Is it SQL or no SQL? I see we use probably SQL, which is fine. No worries. What? Is it like an entire API system? Oh, migrations. Yeah, it looks like an yeah, it is an ORM. It's an ORM. I never really looked into this. There are a lot of packages in Go, but for some reason, search engines doesn't really make justice to find them. When I say Go ORM, I only find this. Explains, stay proficient. External templates. What are these? Is it like a backend framework, just like Fiber, right? I don't think this is like a database centered. This looks like a complete backend. Sorry, my bad. Professional, not proficient. Professional. Contribute, writing docs. No, yeah, this is silliness. Sorry. I still find it tricky to make changes into SQL databases. I work with SQL databases at my work, and for each change it involves a lot of things, and I can't really do that while I'm streaming. If I pick NoSQL, easy. But I can also, it's normal to ask human being what he or she gender that belongs to. It is normal, yes, but is it needed now? What would happen? The name actually suggests, it's a guy definitely. I never really got a single female. Oh, SQL db.interaction. What is this? The following example shows how to pass a custom SQL.db object to end.client. Get an underlying SQL.db object for the following driver. Set max. Second option. Open MySQL. What is this? And then MySQL and PGX with continuous integration. Oh, dosa and biryani. Graph traversal. Ching, 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 ching. Any other smart ideas, guys? Important information. What's wrong with sticking to SQL? What is wrong with sticking to SQLite? It is a single file-based database. I can query directly. But the only problem is updating the data. If I have to change the database, it would take a lot of time. Okay, I wasted 10 minutes. Looks like I couldn't find a better alternate, so I'll stick to user DB, and I will write a script to basically go over this DB file and then pull all the information. Can you make an API request to DoorDash to order a biryani or dosa? No comments. Yeah, this can stay. Keyword const timeout. Okay, let's SSH into my database, write some code, and then basically write a new DB file, user DB, and yeah, palak paneer. Yeah, I do know that. What's going on explains. So it's 11:42, and I think I will do that off the stream so that I can maintain a copy of the user database I have. And then, what's your favorite food? I don't know. What's my favorite food? There is like chicken curry. It's what I typically like. Biryani is one of my favorite too. So stream URL, video search. I can't really do that in stream. There is no other way. I have to do it off stream. Why? The database file is in my Raspberry Pi. I need to get it, create a new database out of that database, and then save that database. Also update the code to not use it. So let's create a new file, database copy, database SQL. So yeah, I might need to change all this function, user SQL struct. So what is the framework I'm using? This one? Any easy ORM for this? Can't you do all that on a second monitor? No, that's not the problem. I have 3 monitors. I have 4 as well. The problem is you guys are updating the database. You are sending messages. You are updating the database, and I can't really change it. While it's running, it's not possible to get a query. Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Commands. What is this? Open the file and then what? So I'm not using this database. I am using this one. Do I need an ORM? I don't think so. Do I need an ORM? Do you guys know any ORM for this particular version? This is pure Go. I'm not even running an SQL server inside, SQLite server in my Raspberry Pi. If I run an SQL server, wait a minute. SQLite server homepage. If I run it, if I run this in my Raspberry Pi, can I bring an output for this file? Is it single file SQLite? Hey Dinesh, welcome back. A single file database. So we definitely have a single file database. That's totally fine. So imagine this. Oh, looks like someone just asked this. Oh. Pocket base. Yeah, I definitely heard of it, but I forgot. I looked into it. There was a problem with this. In one file, what is this? Oh. Interesting. It flied it. There was a problem. Yeah, it won't work in my Raspberry Pi. I'm not running 64-bit, first thing. Secondly, it's an ARM-based processor. I can run it in an ARM-based 64-bit, but not 32-bit. I think that's the reason I didn't use it. So yeah, there is no support for 30. I find it helpful. Thank you so much, Nanda, but there is no support for embedded SQLite. But yeah, if it could work, it would have been awesome. So just for this, I recall this. Just for this, I tried installing a 64-bit version of my Raspberry OS in my Raspberry Pi. That even worse. It gave me even worse performance. So I just rolled back to 32-bit. So yeah, most of my packages had issues with 32-bit and 64-bit. For some reason, people are not building for 32-bit. They are not that bad, but this would have been a wonderful project. Yeah. So one way is to basically write to maintain the SQL setup in another PC or my streaming PC. Basically, I can do that. No worries. Let's try it. Yeah, introduction. Do I have like a... Okay. I think I'll go with this. If it can be saved in one file, imagine this, if it can be saved in one file. Oh. But how can I use it? Do I have to make API calls for this? API calls are a lot slower than, you know. Yeah, for this in order for this to work, I need to keep my streaming PC on all the time because the website also depends on it. This website depends on the same SQL database, so doesn't work. These are the real world, Yeah, API. That doesn't work. I need to have the database file in my Raspberry Pi. No other way. I need to have the database in my Raspberry Pi. Can you find any other examples? So yeah, there's something talking about this. LMDB, what is this? LMDB, I think I've found this Reddit before. Lightweight memory map database manager. What is this? I'm not going to respond to that comment. Explains. This is not really useful. This seems old. Tokyo cabinet. What? Dude, do you think this is like, supported language? There's no support for Golang, but that's another story, I guess. But Tokyo cabinet, I never thought about it. Barclay DB, what is this? It's an Oracle DB. Nothing, honestly. Oh, it's like 14 to 13 years ago. So basically, this is way too old. Object stores in DB in a single file is a high level. Okay, object box. Let's see what's happening here. Edge vector database. What is the pricing for this? Most of these wouldn't support in a Raspberry Pi. That's definitely for sure. In Python. That's helpful. 3 months. Yeah, this seems new. DB API Studio Server Cloud. So how does it work? It's application native database, no query language. Okay. Data plotted on a graph, typed key value properties, ACID. Okay. Cloud. Okay. What language does it have? It's Rust based. Can I use it outside Rust? I don't know if I can use it outside Rust. API. It says it has multiple different languages. Can be accessed using Open API REST via HTTP client. In addition to API specific, offers wide range of clients for many languages that use the same API but provides convenience and ease of use. How it works here? Okay. Create a client and then what? Login, admin user. Create a database. Okay. This looks good, but there is no support for Golang. No need to stalk me. Oh, you're talking about him. I didn't really think your name is Kamakshi. I thought your name is Nanda. When he said Kamakshi, I was like, who is that? So, yeah, if it has server, I think I'm good. But how to back it up? So no query language, performance, application native for any use case. Is it like one file? Is it a single file? Yeah, I looked into it. It doesn't really support like the Go, but it has like an API. So I found this server is an open API REST server that provides remote AGDB database management. Running the server is a trivial as there are no dependencies, no configuration, so it would work fine, I guess. But one thing is, does it save it in a single file? That's the last use case. If it can, then no problem. So login, why do I need login? And then status cluster user log. Huh? What? It's way too complicated. Let's see. This might be helpful. Yeah, this is the one I have. Embedded version is single file and no bonus. It looks promising. Studio. What is Studio? There is nothing. Cloud. Do they provide anything? Blog. Single file, yes. All operating systems have a fairly low limit on a number of open files description for a program, and all programs in total making the system resource. Just using just a single file makes everything simpler and easier. I have no clue. This is a single, it fits everything. It fits fine, but how can I access it? Let's see. Application into database for any use case. No query. Quick start. Let's see if I can run it or not. Installation official source. Oh. Do they have like an executable or something? Bare metal. Rust git for Node.js. I have Docker. Okay, but how can I do I have to pull that file from Docker and then upload it? So I have the server. Let's say I have the server. Then what? Queries? Include immutable read only. That's totally fine. This is. I might need to go to the server again. API docs. Quick start. It's 11:56. What is Studio? There's nothing. Cool. So I can run it in a server totally, absolutely fine. Admin, I don't need a TLS. Cargo install users, okay, and then database. Database users, database actions. Add, clear, convert, copy, execute. Okay. Both allows mutable and immutable. Read. Backups. Each database can be backed up, and the API has no parameters and will always back up the database under the same name of the backups folder. Queries. Transactions. Admin. Gotta go ChatGPT. How does what is that called? Is it AGDB? How does it work? And can I use it with Golang? Is it the right database? This seems to be. What is this? Running data that is inspired by Graph database in knowledge documentation. Oh, it's too heavy for Raspberry Pi. Does it have, what is it called? Does it store a single file database? No. So yes, you can have a for a graph database. Oh no, it's no longer actively maintained. Interesting. So this can be fine. But wrapping that in a new API, Pocket Base would have been worked absolutely fine for my use case. Poor. Well, looks like it's almost 12. Then I would stick with NoSQL, I guess. I'm also wondering what is a live, support for this. When were the updates for this, so that maybe I need to change this documentation. There's a GitHub. When was this updated? 2 years ago, 4 months ago. Okay. I don't really see an active contributions being made. I never really thought database handling is going to be this complicated. Any brilliant ideas, guys? If I use a Docker Postgres, I don't know. What was the limitation to my original idea? That's a good question. What is the limitation? Yeah, the limitation is I don't have really a query support. That's one limitation, and the second one is I have to pull all the JSON bytes. Let's say I'm searching for Nanda. There is no query. There is no JSON query. I need to pull all the user information and then specifically search that. It's working fine now. Probably would work fine for months. So that's one user change. And then again, as we can see, the processing for writing is going to take a lot more time now, because I think I'm pulling data using user ID. Yeah, I think I'm pulling the data using user ID. Let's user ID. So get user by user ID. So all I'm doing is getting the ID by user ID. So that means it's fine. At a given time, I'm only going to handle one user ID, writing and reading. I'm not pulling all information. Yeah, I think that's the reason I added user ID outside of it. Yes. I would still load the whole file, I guess. I don't know how that object works. I think it's fine. When time comes, I might need to change it, I guess. So the primary key, or the key which I'm searching for, is user ID. If I have the user ID, I can just go directly to that user. I don't even have to search. Yeah, I totally forgot it. So this is fine. I wasted like a whole 30 minutes, and you can see it's been almost 6 months which I started this, and I could still really find a database which works fine for me. Pocket Base was actually on my radar, but they gave it up. They're not currently active developing a 32-bit version. But if they did, it would have been awesome. That's another story. So yeah, I have user ID. So reading and writing isn't the problem, I guess. It's fine. The next problem is I'm going to keep it as it is. It's totally fine. The next problem is, yes, see, we circled back to the same section. I went into different types of databases, but just by reading, I didn't really know that these databases were not really supported until I installed it, tried to work with it, add some data, and then realized, oh, it would work fine in my machine. Then I realized, okay, this is working fine. I would use it, and then deploy it in my server. Then everything goes nuts. It's like, okay, this isn't supported. In the same way, I had issues with Bun and Node.js as well. I thought, okay, let's have Go as a primary controller, and then there was a beautiful Node.js, I think Bun.js database handling system. That it was something. It's NoSQL single file again. It was working fine in my PC. The moment I installed it in my prod, Bun doesn't really support. Let me show it to you. See, it's still active. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not blaming it. So I learned that, okay, when I'm searching for a package, I need to search for my prod package. I can't really search for like randomly pick up a package and use it. I'm not really blaming Bun or anyone, but for me, 32-bit is not bad process. I don't know why these newer frameworks or even old frameworks, they are not really thinking about it. So read and write is absolutely fine in this. I don't think it's going to be that slow, like having the bytes. So first I tried with text. I found out that saving in bytes might take some time, but fetching is really fast, and Golang does it. Things like marshal and unmarshal fast, so it's totally fine. Well, basically no changes. Yeah. All right. So let's start with this. Oh, it's almost 12 now. Should I stay an hour more, or should I go to sleep? So command starts. So this is the one I really need now. I get the JSON and then just update it. All right. So this is the user database which I normally process. Where is it? Models. So these are all the models, Erlang data. So inside Go, I use a lot of Go routines. So the moment I get the stats, take messages, I post each message into its own, message queue, and each message will be processed in this way. So once it gets a message, these are the static things. I'm not really using these anymore, so we can ignore those. I think I need to basically change this to like use a put command instead, not just random faces. I'm thinking to drop these completely because not really that impressive anymore. And if it contains the author name, that's totally fine. And then I'm updating the database right here. Oh no, this is not the one. So user database, it goes into a new queue again. So inside user queue, this is where it processes. So exist checks for an existing user. User ID, does it find something or not? I think that's fast. If it finds it, cool. If not, it's going to insert a new user. Hey, I got 9 likes. Thank you. It insert a new user. If it exists, it's going to update the user. All right, user points. And then what? These are the points. Hey, 10 likes. Finally reached 10 likes. And then send messages to YouTube, set loader, that's totally fine. And then update the points. So update user, what it's going to do, it's going to just...
Gaming Kids says, hero.
Welcome, Gaming Kids. So user JSON, what it's going to do is, I think it's going to update the point and then just basically write it right there, and then it's totally fine. So that means I need to alter the table now. Oh, I don't need to alter the table. Yeah, this is the struct, and inside here, update user, and it should be go stats. So yeah, basically that's what I need to do. It's going to marshal everything, and then where is the user object? This is database object. Okay. Yeah, it just basically does this. That's it. Check user exists. So yeah, all I have to do is when this message, well, obviously this is the message. And once I have this, I need to do a little bit more processing. Points, and we can also write a new column. How can I write on alter table? I might need to ask ChatGPT. I have a database SQL Lite DB SQLite, Go based in my Raspberry Pi. While the
Gaming Pizza
server
says,
is running.
Conda bro full-time job no full-time YouTuber yes.
Full-time జాబ్ అయితే ఉంది, మరి పెద్ద జాబ్ ఏం కాదు కానీ ఉంది, తిండి పెడుతుంది అదే. While the server is running, I want to alter the database. Maybe I can stop the server for a while. It's fine. Okay, you're stopping a server and then possibly altering the database. You can alter the SQLite while running. Oh.
Gaming Pizza says, company Pete bro nanu hire Chesko.
Company Pete bro nanu hire Chesko. Anta tade unte verela undu. Use SQLite 3. Oh, 1210 guys. SQLite 3 option B from Go, one-time tool or script. What? Okay. Use auto migrate to update the schema. Table structure, new column. Okay. Well, not really update the database.
Gaming Pizza says, full 30.
And the inlay guru. Really alter the table. This is not really needed. I'm saving the bytes anyway, so basically I need to write my own script. It takes all the users, it goes each user, and it's going to update them. So this needs to be done after the stream. Yeah, I'll do that when I get a free time tomorrow. But after that's done, I will make sure I test it. 1210. I think I wasted a lot of time today thinking what database to use. Hey, Venom, welcome. You guys are late today, right? Why so late? I added the chat overlay. At least that has been fixed. I need to write a new optimization. No, a game ready change ka man anta easy. Main.go. Where is the stream URL? Oh, it's a post and it's a guest. Oh. I do not have a stream URL. Where am I calling this reset function? There is a reset stream and then this one. Post URL. I'm sure I'm calling this, definitely. Go coding and then stream assistant, node, playwright. Okay, it's crashed. Why? Stream URL, yes. You can see I'm definitely posting this. Yeah, I'm definitely posting this. I don't know why. Oh, maybe I am not. Let's test that last thing and then go to stream. We can just restart the stream. Guys, I request not to send any messages for 1 minute. I'm restarting my server. Not really server, just desktop. It takes a while, 1 minute. That's just a false. Okay, stream has reached 11 likes. Probably this is the stream URL. Okay, yeah, that's the same one. So let's see if that works now. .com, no, URL, stream URL. Yes, I have the stream URL, totally fine. So with this, I might need to pull in the chat URL. What is a typical chat URL? It's YouTube/live_chat v equals to this. Yep, basically that's it. So I might need to post this inside my streaming PC then. Every day, the moment I start my stream, I need to call this URL and then basically handle it from there. So let's update a small thing before we go, which is stream URL. And in the same way, I would do app.get chat URL. Do I have it already? No. Yeah, chat URL and function execute video link. It should be something like this. Yeah, basically that's what I wanted, and I can get the link and paste this link in those two overlays. It should be working fine. Yeah, so far so good. So far so good. All right, not really making any changes at this point.
Harish says, hello, hello.
I was about to leave, Harish. You guys join now. What is the time? What is the time? It's 9:45. I can't really stay more longer. I have to go to sleep. If not, I'll wake up late tomorrow. So, yes. Peace. It's almost 12:15. So sorry, people. Oh, I closed the stream. Yeah, my bad. Okay. So sorry, guys. I have to go. I'm not getting enough sleep, so that's the reason I'm going early. So please, my bad. I'll make sure to, try to stay longer from tomorrow, maybe till 1 a.m. 1 a.m. for me. We'll see what I can do. And until then, peace. We'll see you tomorrow. The same optimization. Bye, Harish. Bye, Gaming Kids, VJ. Nanda was really helpful today. Hussein was helpful. Bye. Explains as well. Peace. I'm stopping the stream.